Welcome back. Frenemies come in all shapes and sizes in our work and fun life, but how do we deal with them? With us is licensed clinical social worker and therapist Hillary Katz. Don't forget to tweet with me at Gail Casper Fans. Hillary, it's good to have you back with us. We need to know how to deal with these frenemies. So what do you do when a frenemy dates an ex? And I just have to share my perspective on this, is that you continue to invite your ex over in ABN. Always be nice and always be naked.
Oh. Huh.
As long as you're always nice and always naked, then it's all good.
Right.
Do
there
you
won't
need
be any
frenemies
problems.
for that? You can just always be naked. You don't need frenemies for that. You can
Right.
Hillary, what do you think? What do you do?
Well, if someone dates your ex, well, I think that being dignified is really the key in dealing with exes in general. And so I think a big piece of it is to be dignified and to vent to friends you trust. But when around the frenemy and the ex, stay dignified.
Or stay away from them.
Right, stay away, but if you do see them, to be dignified.
Any comments from you guys?
I think you just make passive-aggressive comments around your frenemy, like, oh, so you must really like being cheated on all the time. How's that going?
Yeah, I personally don't mind it because, for one, now I have two frenemies, and that's awesome. You can never have too many frenemies. And number two, yes, he does have my ex-girlfriend, but he also has my HPV, so I don't mind that at all. I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Me either. And I don't know where I got this HPV. It could be
all right. So what about a coworker frenemy undermines your work? So they don't tell you about meetings. You know, they steal your ideas from you. They might be like, oh man, I got this project here. I started 3 weeks ago. What's the deal?
I think these are your jabbers. These are true frenemies, in the sense that they're really competitive and certainly not encouraging you to be the best that you can be. So I think it's about having a strong sense of self and recognizing this is someone struggling, and really focus on yourself. That's huge. Don't feed into it.
And isn't this also a situation though, because they're looking to take you out. So don't you have to be direct with these people and just say, really, like just straight out there, man, I should have been at the meeting, you didn't invite me, put me on the list.
I think setting a limit is incredibly important, but I think you have to be cautious about putting these kinds of people on the defense. So there's something to be said about killing them with kindness, be assertive, be dignified, but set a limit.
Right, okay.
Any advice except being dignified, please.
Right.
Can you do this in an undignified way? Any?
Dealing with frenemies?
Yeah.
All right, what about the one-upper? This is the one, I get in at 7, no, hey, I'm in at 6, so I worked out for an hour, no, I worked out for 2 hours. I mean, can you imagine if you married a one-upper?
Yeah. I'd be like, I ate my breakfast in 3 minutes this morning.
Yeah, I ate my breakfast in 3 minutes, I brushed my teeth in 2.
Right.
I didn't even brush my teeth.
I think you have to laugh at these people. I really do. I think literally as they're saying it, laugh and say, good for you, that's great.
They're looking for that like pat on the back?
I would say I saved a life, I climbed Mount Everest this morning, but that's great. That's great. You had a good morning.
And the thing is too, even if it is in a relationship or love, I mean, that could have its benefits because you could be like, you know, I love you more.
Right.
I'm going to kiss you, I'm going to kiss you harder. So, I mean, if you take a positive spin on it, you can like...
I think it gets pretty tiring, though, after a while.
It would get tiring. That's very true. All right, what about the person who says, you know what, that dress, that hairstyle, you know, it doesn't work for me, but, you know, it looks really good on you. What do we do with somebody like that?
Why are you hanging out with them? That would be my first question. Why do you continue to hang out with this person if they don't make you feel good? So you've got control over who you want to hang out with. And if this person isn't making you feel good, get away from them.
And couldn't you also say, though, no, it's really good that you don't wear that dress or that hairstyle because it wouldn't look good on you?
Right, absolutely.
Just
setting a
spin
limit.
Can't
Absolutely.
that be said? Women can't be okay with that? I mean, hairstyles are about head shape, dresses are about body type. Like, it sounds like this person knows you well enough to give you good advice. I mean, what's the problem here? Get some self-esteem, or like you say, get a good sense of yourself and be dignified, right?
I think if there's a pattern, though, in this person continuing to jab you, that's different than someone's who
And then
you
you're
trust.
constantly.
You gotta come back at them. Just be like, I was gonna say something mean, but I'm not a cold, emotionless husk.
So you guys are suggesting one-upping this person? Is that what you guys are suggesting? Because that's what it sounds like.
All right,
stay
how about
dignified.
the person who betrays your trust? So they tell the boss that maybe you're pregnant, you're gay, you're hungover, you didn't finish the job. I mean, 35% have had a friend who actually betrayed their trust. So, Sydney, what do you think?
Well, I think we can actually say that this is an enemy, just not a friend. And I don't know. I think I would just prove them wrong. Like if somebody was saying that stuff to me about my boss, like I would just let them know that it's impossible for a gay man to be pregnant. Are you kidding me? Like it can't be both. You know?
What are you talking about? What's the matter with you? Because it's like, I'm talking about you. What's the matter with you? We're talking about different scenarios here, different examples, not the same example.
No, that was the boss saying that. Saying
it could be anything.
That you're gay and pregnant.
Yeah, saying to
I'm
your
just
boss.
busting on you.
I mean,
Right.
you're giving me a work situation, and you got to keep in mind that anytime I'm at a job, I'm always this close to being fired anyway. So I don't really know how I would handle that situation.
Hillary, what do you do?
I think that that can be a serious issue, and there needs to be a confidential. You need to set a limit, and then also meet with your supervisor and make sure that you present yourself in a way that's not gossipy, but rather, here's the deal, and this is the issue, and making sure that it's resolved. But I would talk to your supervisor privately.
All right, thank you,
And
Hillary.
feed them
We are
fake
going to
secrets.
take a break. We will be right back with Pass or Fail with Gail.